Welcome back to the 100K Pod, Season 4, Episode 19, lads. We are back together. It's been a long time. It's good to be back. Good to see you all, Jevy. Welcome. Thank you. Good to see you, boys. Jev, how are you, my good man?
Oh, Dust, it's good to have you back. Bali, Dobe, you're looking tanned, you're looking cold, you're bloody freezing in Melbourne. Dust, what does a bad uncle and a bad curry have in common?
What's that?
Both give you a sore asshole. Lewis, how are you, sir? Good to see you, bloke.
That's good, freshie. We should say happy birthday, Dust.
Yeah, it's Dust's birthday.
This will come out on the 21st, but July 20th, happy birthday, mate. We're having a Tito's to celebrate. So good to have you back, Dust. It's nice to be back in this chair. We missed you. The spark plug of the 100K, I've said it a million times. Someone sent us a message today, I forget who it was, but you bring an unrivaled energy, and I couldn't agree more. So good to have you back, Dust.
Like, we actually did try and do a couple of little episodes, but the Wi-Fi over there just doesn't work like it does here, Jev. And we did a couple of hour episodes that we thought were actually really good, hook, line and sinkers, and just no rewards. So we just thought, look, there's no point. Have a break. Come back. So I'm here, boys. Look, I just want to say I've had a month off. Actually wanted to extend the trip. I actually really wanted to stay. I was having such a good time. Just a few things I learned actually being overseas by myself, boys. Number one, I love bidets. They aren't the hose on the wall. They'll take the skin off your taint. But these are the ones, guys. You sit there, you have a good shit, the good toilets. You just flick the button and you just enjoy for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can honestly sit there and have a wank, I reckon. Shit. Flush, bidet, wank. Unbelievable,
Jesus.
Those things are unbelievable. So that's the first thing I learned. Jeff, the second thing I learned. There's only 3 things that are undefeated. Father time, the internet, Bali tap water. Yeah. I'm telling you what, boys. I almost went a month without getting sick. Those last 2 days, I was coddled up on that toilet, just shitting my ass out. I didn't think that I was going to get on that plane. I had to get these tablets. They said only take 5. I had to bang back 20 of those before I could get on the plane. I'm messaging Jev that morning. I'm not sure if I can get on. I was absolutely in stitches. I was in pain. So finally I got through that. The third thing, boys, I think the need to get away is a must. All right? Time by myself was essential. Bit of self-reflection, thoughts, time to brainstorm. One of my favourite things, boys, was to get on the scooter, just put the headphones in and just see how we could improve the pod. I really enjoyed it, and I just want to say, look, I do have a little gift for you too. I didn't bring anything back. I didn't bring back one of those singlets like you did, Jeb. Boys, you've really held up the fort while I've been away, and I really want you guys to have a little bit of time away, bit of self-reflection, because you guys have earned it. So I couldn't send it to you, brother, because I knew your phone would be up there, Morgs, but I did get you guys a little present. I want you guys to get a little bit of time away, so I've got you guys a little bit of accommodation.
The Dingley Hotel.
On
one night.
Best weekend of the year.
That's prelim weekend. We're staying at the DI.
Got you guys some accommodation prelim weekend.
Fuck.
I've got you guys a room, so I can only get you guys a queen bed. So you guys can share that. I'm not sure if breakfast is included, but prelim weekend, live from the DI. You guys actually have a room there.
Oh, we'll do the pod live.
You guys don't have to leave, so
that's good content.
Hey, thank you guys for holding up the fort. I had a great time being away, but it is good to be back, boys.
Appreciate
Thank you very much.
It's good to have you back. We've missed you.
Now, boys, let's get into it. Good legs, stiff legs. Do you want to go stiff legs first?
Yeah, I had a shocker, unfortunately. Pendles for 20. God, that makes me sick. Sinclair, 25. He only had 23. Butters for 25. He's out of form. Cogs for 25. He only had 23. And Rankin for 2. Morgs?
I had a pretty good week. 2 good weeks. So stiff legs. Lachlan Murphy didn't kick one. The form was there.
Yeah,
I still don't know what he looks like, but that's okay. And Nick Larkey I had for 2. He only kicked 1.
Wow. That's
and the form was there, so that's definitely 2 stiff legs.
I had Stoys. He had a couple of stiff legs. Dobe, 1 snag, stiff leg. Cherrett for 25, I believe. You only had 17. And then Jez Cameron for 2, only kicked the 1. So
1 goal 3.
Very stiff on that one. Good legs though, Jev.
Yeah, Hawkins for 2, said it was one of the bets of the week. Will Day, the A grader, 25. Luke Bruce for 2, said another one of my bets of the week. And Rioli for 20. He had 31 in the West, Lou.
Yeah, I had a few. Zach Butters anytime. It didn't hit the week before. I said if you don't hit your due or whatever it is, does. Nick Dacos anytime. He kicked a snag. Jackie Scrimshaw for 15. Yeah, he had 23. And then the treble I hit.
This was huge.
Our Richmond multi, the whole thing hit $5.42. The one to finish the multi on the Sunday Arvo. Jack Ross for 15 and 1. Welcome to the Red Rope Club. And Dion Prestia for 20 was my favourite leg all year, and that hit. So $5.42. You could have got Das.
That's good. Story's little 3-leggers he had Dobe for 20, Will Day for 25, and also Shy Bolton for 2. I actually couldn't believe sitting back. I'd actually really enjoyed sitting back and just watching from afar. Just watch the pod on a Friday morning. I can't believe how many debutants we've had.
Yeah,
Pricey was just bleeding them left, right, and centre.
I could not believe it.
I blew Morgs' mind with some.
It was unbelievable.
I really like the Scrimshaw. You not saying you know who Scrimshaw is very funny.
I don't.
I really appreciated that. Now, Jev, big things. I love that you wanted to bring it back because I'm back. 10K Punters Club,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I can't fucking wait. We need the men. We need the people. We want 50, 60 people in there, even 100.
100. It'll fill up.
I absolutely love the 10K Punters Club. Remember, set your name as your favourite leg of
The round.
The round, and we'll take it into consideration. Hopefully, if like 4 people say Sarong for 25, then it'll be in the multi. Let's win 10K. We haven't won yet. We've lost by 1 possession twice, I think.
Yep.
So
And
let's
twice
fucking
by
win.
2.
Yeah, so let's fucking win one. I want to win the 10K.
I
Can't
love
wait.
it. Can we, I'm already in.
Now,
Blues win.
before we get into it, boys, I just want to say, what the hell has happened to our game? Like, I can't believe it. So the dangerous tackle rule on the weekend, it's become beyond a joke.
has.
I'm all for, look, protect the player, but how Jordan Boyd gets 3 weeks for doing a football act in a tackle, and then Dustin Martin can just go out and elbow someone in the chest, like, deliberately, which isn't a football act, and he gets off.
Dane
Like,
Ramsey,
like
go
what?
off.
What the hell is happening to our game? This is unbelievable, unacceptable, and I just don't know what the fuck's going on at the moment. More.
Caleb Sarong against Chera the week before was one of the. I do not know how he got a week. He like placed him down to the ground. They reckon players are sort of exaggerating the head to get the free kick.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just fucked. Yeah, but anyway.
I don't know if
we
you
don't
saw
need to worry about
360. Slobbo absolutely nailed it. He's like, so Dusty got off for the elbow, and he's like, kids can do that, but they can't tackle someone from behind.
Like, what do you want to say?
Unfortunately,
So you get a kid that's coming to the side, Jordan Boyd, barely been able to get a game. He's trying to run down Darcy Byrne-Jones. Is probably going to run into an open goal. Lowers his leg, grabs him and tries to take him towards the ground. What? And you get 3 weeks.
The only option he had there was to not tackle. Because if you had a bumped, that you're not allowed to just bump if you have the option to tackle. Isn't that the rule?
I'm so confused watching it. I don't know what the hell's going on, and I hope they fix it. Just, it's part of the game.
No, I appreciate you addressing
I don't
this.
think that's a deliberate. He's not trying to deliberately smack his head in the ground. He tried to tackle him. Morgs, I'm not for it.
Let us know in the comments.
Stark just got that little midget duck it out. Is it?
Oh,
Can't say that. Small person.
No, he's a midget.
Ben ducked it. He already ducked it.
All right, boys, let's get into it. We have a cracking multi
This
this
is not
week,
bad.
boys. All right, let's get into it. Richmond and Hawthorn, Jev. Each of the last 10 July matches, Jev, the MCG, Richmond's total points have gone over. We spoke of that on Hook, Line, Sinker.
July Tigers.
Yeah, the July Tigers.
Yeah, Dan Rioli for 20 at $1.37. He had a couple of quiet weeks, but we said he would bounce back to form last week, and he did. He had 31 in WA. He's back to his best on the G this week. He'll get 20 to start us off with a green tick, Lou.
Love it. I agree, Dust. Should be a good one, and I just left it alone.
Yeah, I also left this one alone. Wouldn't mind a bit of a Sicily action, but I just thought I'd withdraw from that. Just
Did
withdraw.
that didn't hit last week, did it?
No, see, he had a shock.
Yeah.
North didn't have any inside 50s for him to get a possession.
Probably a leg you just need to see hit.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go Rioli because I've been listening. He had a few off, but then he came back. He's been playing well, Jeff.
The form's
so I'm
there.
glad to have him back in. Now, Jeff, I will be going to this game, taking the old boy, taking the old man. He hasn't been in a game in about 4 years, so I'm excited to hopefully see a win on my birthday, Jeff. Carlton West Coast, come on.
No legs, man. I'm going to leave it to the experts. Going to leave it to you two, Lou.
Yeah, well, I can't believe this value, Dust. Getting Lockie Fogarty anytime. So this might sound like a shaky one to a couple of blokes, but I'm telling you it's not. It's $1.36. He's played 4 games back now, so he was out of the side for a long time. 4 back. He's kicked a goal in each of those last. $1.36. You always say, Jeff, we need to cash in on these Eagles games.
Yep.
I reckon there'll be goal scorers aplenty here. I would have loved Ches for one, but obviously he's not playing. Lockie Fogarty, $1.36. He's kicked one each of the last 4. He's had a month. He's had an
He actually
absolute
has been
month.
really good. Some say he's the best number 8 to play at Carlton behind Lance Whitnell.
I was going to say, let's make sure we mention Lance.
Now, boys, coming back, I just wanted to get the pot off to a tick.
No, I like
just wanted a green tick, Jev. Just want to get in, bang, make a quick single, get on. I've just taken the Blues head to head.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm taking them head to head. $1.04. Don't overthink it, boys. Don't
Yeah,
overthink
smart.
it at home.
$1.04.
If you look, it was $1.02. Crips
a
out.
leg.
That's fine. It's fine. $1.04, boys. We're going to get on the board with this one. All right, next game, boys. Brisbane and Geelong. Brisbane, boys, if you guys didn't listen to Hook, Line, Sinker, I know you did. Brisbane have won its last 9 at the Gabba. So take
Fortress.
that into consideration, Jev.
Haven't lost this year. They only lost once in the last 3 years, I reckon. They're unbelievable there. But I'm taking Tom Hawkins to kick 2 at $1.59. $1.59, Lou. My leg of the week last week was Hawkins to kick 2 on Zerk Thatcher, and he kicked 5 goals 3. He kicked 13 on Zerk Thatcher in 2 games this year. I did some research on his form against the Lions.
Hit me.
In the prelim last year, he kicked 4 goals 3 on the Lions.
Wowee.
And then in round 4 last year, he kicked 5 goals 3 against the Lions. So he kicked,
Wow.
9 goals 6 in 2 games against the Lions.
On the boy.
He, if anyone, we're all writing him off at the start of the season, like, how old does he look? How old does he look? They say his preseason starts at round 1 and he's just priming for the finals again, and he's just going to be flying come September again. So Hawkins at 2. This should be a lock. Should win by quarter time. He'll probably kick the first, so let's go.
I couldn't rate that any higher. Zach Tui's not playing, so neither will I, Das.
Yeah, so we just took that one out. It was actually funny. He's like, Zach Tui 15. I went to go put it in. I'm like, is he even playing? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, did you even check? He's like, no, I just assumed the form's there.
It's a good leg.
Also, you didn't get the leg in our betting agency before you wrote it down. You just wrote it down and said, that's it.
Well, as I said, it's a good leg, and I didn't even know he wasn't playing.
No, so he's not in.
So
now, boys, I've got a little game for you. So,
please.
Because it's at the Gabba, Will Ashcroft 20 touches at $1.22. We know he loves the Gabba. Boys, I'm going to play a little game with you. So his last 5 games, I want you to let me know whether he was playing at the Gabba or whether he was playing away. 17 disposals.
Away.
Yes. 28.
Gabba.
27.
Gabba.
16.
Away.
23.
Gabba.
Absolutely. He absolutely
What a
loves
game.
it at the Gabba, boys. There's those last 5. I'll tell you what, the stat, you just look at the stats and you know if it's a 20-plus game, it's at home, it's the Gabba. It is Will Ashcroft. Kicked an unbelievable goal last week, boys. We're off to a fly here. Now, boys, this is some absolutely meaty stuff on this one. Fremantle and
Meaty.
Sydney Jeff.
Errol Goulden for 25 at
like
$1.56. This bloke's form is up there with the best players in the comp right now. 30, 31, 26, 32 and 27 his last 5 weeks. They're great numbers. I reckon he's locked up the All-Australian wing spot.
Absolutely.
I'm just backing him here to continue his hot form, keep dominating. Errol Goulden, 25. He's probably my favourite player in the league as a Swan supporter. Absolutely love him. So, Lou.
Potential pyramid player?
No, he's in the pyramid already.
In the pyramid.
He came in last time.
He is too.
Him and Josh Dacos, yeah.
Unbelievable. Lukey Jackson, Darth.
Yes.
Don't think he gets bet on enough. One thing I'm known for in the offices here of 100K HQ is I bet on scoring shots. I like the look of scoring shots. Luke Jackson has had 34 scoring shots on the year. That's a lot of scoring shots. I know he swings forward a bit, but that's a ruckman.
Yeah.
Is he not?
Yeah, but Sean Darcy's not playing.
Yeah, so he'll go into the ruck and then swing forward. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 100%.
34 scoring shots. Kicked 2 last week against the Pies in what was a piss parade from the Dockers. But yeah, $1.36 for any time.
This week.
So watch Jackson swing forward. Who's their backup ruckman? Have they got one?
Well, who goes forward? Does Tracy go forward?
He's a big lad.
Does
Big
Tracy-
He's
Tracy
the size of
Tracy?
big Tracy.
I thought she was working in the canteen.
I won't be taking a leg in this game, boys. If I was to take one, I'd be leading in with you, Jev, with that Errol leg. He has been unbelievable this year. What a player. What a man. What a multi. All right, next.
Should I take Jackson out?
No,
No, I like it. Next game, boys. Port Adelaide versus Collingwood. This should be a cracker. Now, for those at home that didn't listen to Hook, Line and Sinker, for those that think, how will Collingwood go on the road? How do they go? The Pies have won their last 7 at Adelaide Oval. They absolutely love it there. So if you like them head-to-head, like I do, something to think about. Jev, who do you like in this one?
I actually was going to say, can we put Collingwood head-to-head in the multi? I reckon they're certainties against Port Adelaide. I reckon it's going to be 40+ as well. This might go down, Wad. This will be a good clip if Port get up and win. I'll cop it.
Either way, it's good.
Anyway, I'm taking Connor Rosie for 25 touches at $1.41. I may have some inside word from the Shark boys. He reckons Rosie would be in front of Butters in the Brownlow votes. He actually doesn't play a bad game, Connor Rosie. Last 3 weeks, he had 28-2, 28-2, and 23-3. That is fucking good form for a midfielder.
Is that how many goals he's been kicking?
Yeah.
I know he's been getting touches. I didn't know he's
7
been
goals
kicking
in his
enough.
last 3 games. I'm taking him for 25 here at home because I also reckon mids eat against the Pies because Pies don't give a fuck. They just smash teams and they let your best player run around and do whatever he wants. They just win games. So Rosie, 25 touches, should be a green tick. Lou.
I couldn't love that anymore, and I'm sort of playing off you, Jev. I've gone Connor Rosie anytime, $1.59 Das. I'd have written down here, he's probably had a better year than Butters,
Yeah,
really.
for sure.
So
From
his
start
Butters
to
probably
finish.
had that 6 weeks, but definitely been better. And I also spoke to the Shark. He's a good egg, the Shark. He's kicked 2 goals in each of Port's last 3 at home, Das. So that's not value to talk about. And as Jev said, he's had kicked 5 his last 3. This is a huge game, and he steps up in big games, this man. $1.59, I couldn't say no to it.
I love the fact that these teams, obviously 1 and 2, vying for that number 1 spot. It just seems like all the stars are going to show. You think, I've got Dobe, so for 20+ touches at $1.29, averaging 24 a game so far this year. He'll be in the midfield. You can see him making his mark, Butters making his mark, like all the players, Dacos, all of them. So I think it'll be a really good contest. So this will be another one of those games. Fill up your multis. As long as the weather's good in Adelaide, you could take all the midfielders for pretty much 20+ and a few of your favourites for a snag. So I absolutely love this one.
We haven't touched Nick Dacos in this game. We were there last time, round 2, Port Collingwood. He was
35 and 2.
He was fucking unbelievable. And they tried about 4 different Port Adelaide players on him, and just no one could run with him. So I reckon they're going to try and tag him. I just don't know who's going to do the job.
But I reckon, because he played half back that game.
Yeah.
And then they still try. He'll be playing mainly midfield, but surely whatever both coaches will try something for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and then they'll stop because they'll be seeing each other in a final, you think. So I don't... So
don't put all your plans
you're not going to
on
show
tape.
your hand. They might try
that
something
take.
for 20 minutes and then nip it in the butt and just go from there.
Maybe they'll have Big Will and Drew and Ollie Wines like leaning on him, beating him up. But he's just too quick. He's too smooth.
Does this game have any ladder ramifications?
Collingwood are 8 points clear, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
They're
right.
so far clear.
But if Port want to try and make number 1, they still want to get this to lock up spot number 2.
yeah.
So they
if
still get a
Brisbane
home
win
final.
and they lose, Brisbane go to second, I think. So.
Yeah, wow.
So it's still pretty big. They still want to
Must
get it
watch.
done.
Bring your A game, Port.
All right, next game, boys. Here we go. GWS and Gold Coast. Morgs, here's a fun fact for you. The favourite has won 14 out of the last 15 matches between these two sides. If Gold Coast are favourite, they win. GWS are favourite, they win. 14 out of the last 15 contests.
Who's the favourite?
GWS, boys. Jev, who do you like in this
Stephen
one?
Cornelio, 25 at $1.42. He's my fucking man. I absolutely love him. He only had 23 last week, shattered. That's twice on the year he hasn't had 25, but it's still 13 out of 15 on the year for 25 touches. I'm backing him to bounce back here. He's an absolute gun. Let's go, Cogs, 25 touches. And then Noah Anderson, 25 at $1.40. Is there a bench spot on the All-Australian team for Noah Anderson?
Yes.
Sure.
He is having a serious season. He's had 25.
It really depends on where they stack up because they probably won't go 2 ruckman in the All-Australian team
Nah,
this year.
It hasn't been...
Do they put like an extra 4? But if there's an extra like a spare midfield, like he's in that next bracket.
If you put like Petrarca half forward and Dacos half back, there's probably a mid squad
Good
in
side.
there. But he's had 25-12 of the last 13 weeks. He's another bloke that doesn't play a bad game. Like, he's an absolute gun. I hope he makes All-Australian. I called it before the year that he was going to have a massive year. Put him in my pyramid to start the season. So I'm excited watching him be a gun. So Noah Anderson 25, Cornelio 25, Lou.
Love that you've got 2 legs. I got 2 legs as well. This is like a concrete driveway, this game. There's that many expansion joints. It doesn't have a name, this game. So that's why I thought we should call it the driveway game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
The driveway because
Because there's that many expansion joints.
very good. The first one I've ever made. That's fucking good. That is crisp. 9 p.m. on a Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you're getting
There'll be 10 blokes that get that.
because
Cops.
they're.
I'm still trying to wrap my head
They'll
around
be
it.
laughing.
I'm a concreter. I don't get that.
You are not. Cal Ward for 15 dust. Listen to his last 5.
Hello.
16, 19, 19, 16, 23.
Yeah.
He's had 20 against the Suns in the driveway game the last 12 times they've played. So the form's there
12 times in a row. He's had 20.
against the Suns. So he
Wow.
just bullies them. Into Benny Ainsworth, my boy, the live wire to kick 1 snag. Now, I think he might have responded, Jeff, when I had a little bit of a go at his skin folds, which was probably unwarranted, but I thought he blew out in end of 2021 was what I called. But he's back to form. He was one of the only players against the Blues. I don't know if you saw it, Dust. He played
I was there.
unbelievably against the Blues, and he kicked a goal since. So he's had an unbelievable month. He's just a goal a week player, $1.39 for any time. The skin fold.
I love that, boys. I'll be taking 3 legs in the expansion driveway game. Bing at Daniels, Jev, for a snag.
Oh, we love Bingham.
$1.22. He looks like little Kingy. He's averaging 1 and 15 on the year. Love that. Next leg, boys. Josh Kelly. Tell you what, since he's been back, apart from getting clamped the other week, I saw Finn McGuinness.
Absolutely. It's 6 touches.
I heard that apparently 3/4 time he just went up to the boys. I'm just being clamped. I'll just take myself out of the
He
game.
went and had a pie with McGuinness. They jumped the fence and had a pie.
Pie and a Guinness.
So anyway, I'm taking him for 25. I think in this game, $1.49, averaging 27 on the season. And last one, Jev, we had the luxury of taking Tuke Miller back down to 20, not 25.
luxury.
$1.16, averaging 24. He'll be trying to do everything he can to get Gold Coast over the line. He's a fucking good player. He's an absolute workhorse. Runs himself into the ground. Love Tuke Miller, Kelly, Binger Daniels, and all your legs as well, boys.
Yeah, Tuke Miller, I think he's 3 games back from injury now from his knee.
2 or 3,
Do you remember last year he was death taxes and 30 touches
Every game.
$1.72 for 25. If you need a leg, like we put it back to 20 because we could, but he's going to start hitting his form again and he's going to get 25 to 30 every single week. And you might as well cash in now because there's going to be $1.20 for 25 soon.
He'd probably be absolute juice for 30 then. Boys, next game, Melbourne and Adelaide. This is a very interesting game. Jev, any legs in this
I'm
one?
going to take Max Gawn for 20 at $1.69. He's had 22 of his last 3 weeks with most touches on the ground with 29 last Friday. You can't really judge him on his year up to date, sharing the load with Brodie Grundy. I'm going to judge him from last week's 91% game time played, and he was the best player on the ground, received 10 coaches vote, and was back to his dominant MVP self. I think he's the most valuable player in the league when he's at his best. Max Gawn, 20 touches at $1.69. Watch him dominate this game. He's an absolute star on the G. And then Mitchy Hinge, 20 touches at $1.38. Our man Pricey put Mitch Hinge on our radar, and now I can't stop watching him. I absolutely love him. He's had 24 weeks in a row, and I'm backing him to continue his solid form and gobble up another 20. Lou.
Love that. Give me Christian Petrarca for 2. I don't think it's been in the multi for 2 snags ever before. So this is a debutant league. Technically,
Debutant league.
He's a what? He's kicked 4 in each of Melbourne's last 2. So I think that the form's there. Apparently, he's one of the best one-on-one forwards in the league right now.
There's no matchup.
I think I heard Hoyne or Kingy or someone say that. So yeah, there's no matchup. I actually like him for 4 goals for $5.60. So I reckon that's not a bad double. Like Gawn 20 into Petrarca 560. We always talk about it on Sunday Rose. It's about time we start talking about it beforehand. So 560. Have a look at that.
Thursday Tito's.
But just for 2. About $1.60 odd. He's the best forward in the comp.
David King said any possession Petrarca gets in the back 50 is one possession too many.
Yep.
It's all about centre or forward. Give it to this man in danger spots. Wait till Clary comes back. I reckon they're going to give a tilt to the flag, the D's.
Boys, this leg I absolutely love. Jev, I know you loved it as well, but Jack Viney for 25 plus touches at $1.61. Let me just say, no Track, no Oliver. Let me say that with a grain of salt. Oliver's obviously out. Track's playing a lot more forward. Other guys are coming into the midfield. Yep. Have a guess who's going to be playing 98% of the midfield time. That is Jack Viney, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure how many ladies are listening to, but gentlemen and ladies, if you guys are listening, 25 plus touches. His last 5 weeks, 25, 25, 41, 25, 32. $1.61.
It's all there. It's all there, Das.
Is this the Tito's talking? Or am I giving out lasagnas?
He's tough as a goat's knee.
He is tough.
He's hard as a cat's head.
Now, Jev, we're coming into the absolute blockbuster. I'll be watching this with acid pouring in my eyes. Jev, St Kilda and North Melbourne.
Jack Sinclair, 25 touches at $1.18, and oh boy, the Saints need to win this game. If you think I was hard on the Saints before, if they lose this game to North Melbourne on the G, North Melbourne have lost 14 games in a row. They've won 11 games in 4 years. They've won 4 games in 2 years. They're the worst side nearly ever. If the Saints lose this game, I am coming after them. I get criticised for how hard I am at the Saints, but if they lose this, I am not going to miss. I'm just giving you Jack Sinclair for 25, Lou.
Very well preserved, Jeff. Yeah, I am also looking forward to this game. Das, be watching this from the bottom of...
You took this vlog?
What? No, I'll be watching this game from the bottom of my spa. Jade Gresham anytime. Why is he a flog? Well, I mean, I don't know what he's like as a bloke.
He's had a shocker year, but...
You listen to his last 5?
Yeah, no, it's good.
1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, it's good for him. It's good for him.
I mean, he'll kick a snag.
I don't care what he's like as a bloke. Again, scoring shots. He's had 27 for the year.
Yeah, it's good.
For a small forward.
When did he start going...
Did you hear his last month?
When did he start going down? Was he started getting his eyebrows done?
Yeah.
Was that when?
You guys have gone personal all of a sudden.
It's a good leg.
Other than calling Ainsworth fat, I haven't gone down that road yet. No, it's a good leg. I don't know what he's like as a bloke. Don't really care. Join me at the bottom of my spa to watch this game.
Wait, talking about bad blokes, I got Taron Thomas for 2 goals, Jeff.
Oh, jeez.
$4.80. Boys, he kicked 3 he kicked 3 the other week, then he kicked 2. Last game of the round, if it gets down to this, I'm going to be cheering for my boy Taron Thomas for 2 snags.
Has he kicked 2 this year?
He kicked 2 the other week, if you heard, and then he kicked 3 against GWS. He had a blinder.
Oh, the form's there.
$4.80. And then
shots.
also taking a nice safe one, Brad Crouch. He fucking fills up on shit teams. $1.41, averaging 27 on the year. His last 5, boys, 28, 27, 26, 25, 33. Brad Crouch absolutely loves a sniff of the pill, loves getting rid of it, and sniff after the game. All right, boys, that is the multi. Jev, do you have anything else before we read it out? Any big news? Get on the Discord, Morgs.
I'm already on it.
And
10K Punters Club.
10K Punters Club. Also, I have a little thing I want to do after I read out the multi. Now, it's $8.62, lads. This gets you $100,000. Here we go. Dan Rioli, 20. Lockie Fogarty for a snag, and the Blues head-to-head to win. Will Ashcroft at the Gabbers death taxes, and Tom Hawkins for 2 snags. Errol Goulden for 25. Lukey Jackson anytime snag. DeGoey, 20. Rosie for a snag, and Rosie also 25. Cogs, 25. Kelly, 25. Noah Anderson, 25. Tuke Miller, 20. Binger Daniels and Ainsworth for also a snag each. Fat boy, that's good. Petrarca, 2. Viney, 25. Gorn, 20. Mitch Hinge, Jev for 20. And then we've got Brad Crouch, 25. Gresham for a snag. Come on. Taron Thomas for 2. And also Jackie Sinclair for 25, boys. $8.62. That will get you $100,000 if you chuck that amount of money on. Now, boys, I really think that we can do it. We're going to cut this up. We're going to go footy tipping between us. I'm going to put 10 on it. We're going to go 9 from 9. Footy tips.
Done.
We're going to go 9 from 9. We can do it. Essendon Western Bulldogs.
No idea. Dogs. Dogs win.
I think dogs.
Dogs win.
Dogs?
Yeah, sure.
Bang. Next one. Richmond and Hawthorn.
Richmond.
Tigers get done.
July
Next one.
Specialist.
Carlton West Coast.
Carlton win.
Perfect. Brisbane, Geelong. I think Brisbane win at home.
Brisbane have to win at the Gabba.
Bang. Hawks, you in?
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Freo, Sydney.
I like the Swans here.
I love the Swans here.
I'm a Swans supporter, so I was going to say the Swans.
Bang, let's go to the Swans.
Side to be on.
Next game. Port Adelaide and Collingwood.
Collingwood are fucking certainties.
$1.88, Morgs, you want it?
Love the 88.
Absolutely love this one. Next one. GWS and Gold Coast in the pavement game.
GWS.
Already ticked to GWS.
Definitely.
Next one. Melbourne and Adelaide.
Melbourne win.
Adelaide will cough it up.
St Kilda North.
St Kilda.
St Kilda.
We're going
Boys, we're going to go 9 for 9.
9 for 9.
9 for 9. We're going 9 for 9. This pays $24. We're going to put 10 on this. Win $240. We just went 9 from 9. Thank you very much. That is the end of the 100K pod. Thank you for joining in. We went 9 from 9. We're going to cut this in. Thank you very much for joining us. Good to be back. The Tito's was fantastic. Also, thank you for the birthday dinner. No free shout outs. Okay, Billy. Suvalaki pack was absolutely insane.
No free shout outs. Just grab one.
Thank you very much. Blues by 100 points again.
It's Charlie kick.
Charlie kicks 10.
$3.60 for 6. If it wasn't a Saturday game, would that be in the 100K multi?
Yes, I would.
Charlie kicks 10. Blues by 100. Swans win by 12 points.
Chile.
More energy.
Baby back ribs. Ribs arriba.
On the Bloods.
Ribs. Oh, God, refuse.